Anyway, what is it doing or what's going on? Welcome to another
Hello.
episode of Two Ways to Say It. I am your boy, Casey, the one y'all what came to see. I didn't,
And I am Ashley Renee. I said it funny. I am Ashley Renee.
she said
As
like
y'all
a,
can see, since I came to see Kianse, he's getting evicted right now.
oh, what is your song? Oh, the day. What is it?
Let's see. What do I want my song of the day? Okay, this one just popped into my head is J. Cole. I don't know if I can say the N word, but it's N word no. So
Mhm.
Niggasknow.
Okay.
So go listen to it. Okay. Hey J. Cole.
He said bye.
And that's me
Oh,
representing. I'm sorry. Happy Black History Month. And this is power to the people.
hmm.
But we gotta have that power. So we gotta know that we're powerful. But go ahead. That's another time, another day. But happy
Okay.
Black History Month, everyone.
Exactly. So my song of the day is going to be "Looking Good, Looking Time." Never is any more room for me.
What
And
song is
no,
that? Genuine?
yeah, because
Oh,
we're in
I'm
a
like, what is
mood.
it?
Valentine's Day is next week, so I'm putting us in the mood. We know what's going
Okay,
on.
okay. Flower pot
Yeah,
head. Oh, I'm so lame. But I just had to say it. I'm sorry.
yeah. Speaking of people, if you keep up with anything, we know that Monique just did her interview with Shannon Sharpe. Of course, we know that Shannon Sharpe interviews have been popular right now. And of
hmm
course, that's because of Cat Williams, to be honest. But Monique actually brought some good content and has had some good things to say during this interview. So we're just going to kind of touch on, I guess, that thing that made us stay tuned in. So for me, and just kind of in the start of the interview, she kind of talked about her family dynamic, which I think it's interesting that we see people we never know, like are they close to their family, like how they
hmm
grew up. You really can't tell. And it kind of surprised me sometimes a lot of these stars where they literally don't have that close knit relationship with their family. And
hmm
of course, we see it with her where she kind of talked about where in her family she didn't really have that, and she kind of talked about how it's crazy, and I don't know if it's our community alone, but I think it could be. We could just focus on this. Well, you can be abused, battered, talked about, slandered, looked at crazy, and just did all type of ways. But it's some in us that make us still feel like we need to go to Thanksgiving and go sit with these same people. Um,
hmm
and I talk about that all the time. Well, family and blood, I can see the difference.
hmm
I feel like I can call, yeah, you are a part of it. Like we can be blood, and that's we don't get to pick families. We don't get to pick that. But I'm necessarily gonna go around and call you family, like I'm really close to you, because sometimes family be the main people that make you feel
hmm
bad, and a lot of that trauma starts with them. So I don't know if you saw that part, but what
hmm
do you feel about that? Like, because I think everybody go through it in some way.
Oh yeah. So I do always, I can't lie, like I don't feel bad when I hear people say that because family is important to me. It's not
Hmm.
saying that it's not important to her, but
Right.
um it's just I don't know, it just made me feel so bad and like for one, it do makes you thankful for your family. We are not the perfect family. Let me throw that out there. Is it some family members I can think of that be like,
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
I just wish them the best and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, deep down, I don't want to be like that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So, but back to what she said, I can agree with it. I can. Like it's you sometimes I feel like with certain cases you do have to treat family like with long distance friends or something like
For
that
real, yeah.
where like I said you can't talk to me any kind of way You can't
Mm-hmm.
sit here and abuse me and then think that I'm just about to come around and pretend that everything is okay because we have been um indoctrined
Yeah, I like
with
that.
that family is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like our life just supposed to be surrounded with family, which
Mm-hmm.
in some cases it is, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, I think it kind of says like no matter what, care for your family, take up for your family, but what if the family not doing me right?
Yes.
I feel like it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay to cut these people off. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just now learning that. I can't sit here and
Yeah.
pretend like
True.
it's, oh my God, growing up, I just knew that like I'm cutting family off. No, no, no. It's just like, no, I'm really starting to see this. Like, it's okay.
You, it's your family. People do that. People love to use that. Like they take advantage of that. Like no matter what, that's your cousin.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter. Like yeah, they can slap you around. It don't matter. Make up with them. That's your cousin. But who told who?
Yep.
When did that become a thing? Like why do you feel like because I'm lost. Like, why do you feel like I need you in my life? Like, what is it? I think it's like this, and that's why I said I wonder is it just like community? I don't know, and it might I don't
I
know.
definitely can say like it doesn't just happen in the
Yeah,
black community, but of course we can only speak on our community because
right.
we're a part of our community.
And that's
But
why I look at like this invisible chain of like I can't say or do nothing. Like, you can do whatever to me because we're family, or you can do
mm-hmm.
whatever and say whatever to me, and I'm supposed to just get over it because we stay in the same household, or like at the end of the day, it just I don't like the end of the day thing. No, I don't
Yeah,
have to talk to you. I don't have to take it and put up with it. I really don't.
exactly. I think did she say that she was sexually abused?
Yeah, she did. She did.
And then I feel like that is something that's huge. Like,
Hmm.
how do you expect to be around somebody who sexually abused you in your family? The family is supposed to keep you
Hmm.
safe. They're supposed to protect you, and then I'm pretty sure she let them know, and you
Hmm.
just supposed to say, "Hey, ain't no way." And I know people like, "Oh, don't say that." You don't know. No, I'm saying it now. You tell me
Hmm.
anything like that, I'm not talking to that person.
Thank you.
Well, I'm definitely not talking to them, and then we definitely finna turn the person in. What do you mean? Like we not finna even start that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I really hate hearing stuff like that. That is just it's not only weird, it's just
Hmm.
it's sad for real. Dang, it was something else that she said. Yeah, kind of like with our community, we like to what is the word like not push trauma on us. It's like we just like to settle in it. It's like it's
Yes,
okay.
and
The
that's
trauma, like just deal with it. That's what it is.
yeah,
Sorry.
that's
I
crazy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I
deal
know.
with it. Yeah, it's like just deal with it. It's okay. Like we just said before, deal with it. It's okay. It's your family, it's your cousin, it's your auntie. That's just how they talk. All that. It's just no. Well, if auntie can talk to me like that, I can talk to auntie like that back. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
always be respectful, of course, but at the same time, you at the end of the day, as I get older, you have to show some respect
yeah.
on both ends. I don't
Thank you.
care.
Hmm.
It just has to happen. Yes, naturally I'm going to respect my elder,
Hmm.
but at the same time, just because I'm older, that doesn't mean I have the right to disrespect,
Yeah,
someone. So,
and I think it's that thing of like it's like how can people not easily look at it like the moment that we go out into the real world and like somebody disrespects us or whatever, we always talk to, oh, don't let them do that or whatever. So why can't it
mm-hmm.
be the same when I'm with the people closest to me? Like it's like you can take fight them back, talk to them. They say that you get at
Yep,
them, but then when it's to these people who close in your family, now I'm being disrespectful and I'm not respecting or I'm supposed to let you say and do all this different stuff when it hits harder from the people you know. That's where the trauma, that's where the
that is
real
so
stuff really.
true.
And then when we accept it so much in the house and around the family, that's why people go out into the world and that's why it happens to them more. I mean, if you're making it so
Mm-hmm.
accepting, well, I'm supposed to learn to not when I go into
Mm-hmm.
the real world, then what? Everybody gonna be able to do it then. And it is kind of sad. She said, well, people don't think I'm strong enough for Hollywood when everything I'm going through in Hollywood, I dealt with in my own personal life with my family.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like people already like they slander her even if you speak out. And they do black women like that all the time. But if I
Mm-hmm.
speak out or say I don't like something or whatever, I already have people bashing me, treat me wrong, abusing me verbally and stuff like that. But she said she already dealt with it in her. That's what made her strong and be able to deal with it. And it's sad
Yeah.
that it's sad. Like, well, you can kind of say like your trauma make you stronger. It is sad to hear that though. But I will say I think that's why she comes off as you can say whatever to me. You know that she never really gets loud or out of character, or she really just continue to talk. Like it's not no you can see. Maybe she is upset, but she knows that she doesn't really show it. Like she just kind of talks in that
Yeah.
same tone. And I think it's because she already probably have dealt with all this verbal abuse and people been treating her wrong. It's kind of like I done been through it. What can y'all really throw at me?
Yeah. I think with Monique too, I think she from just listening to her, I could
Mm-hmm.
be totally wrong, but it seems like she almost just kind of faced what happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, I'm pretty sure it's easier said than done because we can all be like, just face it. And
Right.
I always tell people like, you just gotta go into the dark and then just figure
Mm-hmm.
out really what is wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Or why
Yeah.
are you moving like this? And the way Monique is talking, I feel like she almost like this happened.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta fix this part of me, and then now I gotta move forward. Now,
Yeah.
and does that mean she's a perfect person? No, it does not mean it. When you heal, we know you ain't finna just magically
Right.
come out and
Right.
be the
Mm-hmm.
perfect angel, but
I'm gonna leave Monique alone. If you haven't seen the interview, definitely go watch it. It is 2 hours, so
hmm
get you something to eat. And see, I think it's worth the listen. She definitely spit facts, kind of talking about the world of Hollywood, and I like to hear from the perspective of somebody who just gonna tell it like it is. That's why I kind of
hmm
like the Cat Williams interview. It's to the point of when you can say blackball or you when you set these people aside and you feel like we've stopped them at all points, what make you think they won't go out and tell stuff? You're not like that. I
yeah,
think the last thing, if we don't have nothing else, we have our voice. That's what we got it
yeah.
for. And we have our truth, and that's all we can do is tell it. So I do like that. So yeah, if you haven't watched the interview, go check that out.
hmm
Um all right, on to the next thing. On this week's segment of
Now you know better.
You do you know better?
Huh.
So I know we talked about Keith Lee before. And it was you can say we was kind of in a more positive light, but this week it ain't so positive. Um, so I think recently, I think he's still on his food tours, and some way he ended up in Dallas. And I think he was tasting food for this food truck, and I want to say it's called Sweetly Seasoned, if I'm not mistaken. If I got that
hmm
wrong, I'm sorry, but the picture will be up here. Um, and so when he went and I guess kind of made an event because of course everybody knows it's him when it comes to the food. So he went up to the food truck and I guess he liked the food enough, or he either liked the atmosphere or the people. Something made him say, "I want to donate $4,000 to this area." That's how he presented like this to this area. So I know they brought out like barbers and different like I don't know if it was vendors, just different people. So it's all together because of his, I guess, aura. It attracted more people to it, and so he took it to the lady who owned the truck, and he
hmm
gave her $4,000. And now, as we saw in the videos, he explained to her and in front of other people how he wanted the money to be split. So he told her that he was giving her a $1,000 donation, and then he wanted $1,000 to go to I think the barbers and the other people that was out there. And then he also said, he would pay him for the people, like the people that was in line. He wanted to pay for their food. Sounds nice. It's a bizarre way to do it, but it sounds nice. Sounds like you're doing a good thing. And leave it
hmm
to us who don't know better to ruin it. So the lady of so I'm not going to say allegedly because apparently this happened because she ain't gave it back. So she pocketed the money. And
hmm
of course, somebody who worked on it actually said that she didn't even let him, like he wanted to pay for the people that was next in line. The ladies actually told her to
Right.
stop so they can keep that money. And she also didn't give it to the other people in the area. So I don't know if she saw it like this is a big payday. We're gonna keep this $4,000, but I think it ruined the whole, act of giving. Like how do you
Yeah.
reverse a service? Like it's pitiful if anything, because I feel like $1,000 if he already bring you business to your truck, that was enough. I feel because now people are gonna be like, oh yeah, He done featured this. His TikTok, I'm pretty sure, is gonna keep going up. People gonna continue to go want to try it, and you like block your blessings like that. So of course
Yeah.
we talked about it. So what do we want to say to this food truck owner? Yeah.
Okay. So, like we discussed before, I just always want to start from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Like we see that Keith Lee loves to give a lot, let me say, a
A lot.
lot of
Mm-hmm.
money. He tips very, very well. Um, and it's nothing wrong with it at all. Especially if you got it, if you feel like that's what you need to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But in certain cases like this, if you're gonna give that large amount of money away, let's not give it to one person. Don't, and it still was her duty. At the end of the day, I'm not
Right.
blaming him. If you
Mm-hmm.
said that that's what you was gonna do it. But also be mindful too that everybody ain't gonna do what they said they gonna do. So when
Exactly.
you're sitting here saying, okay, for I don't know if he literally gave her $4,000 in cash. I don't know how it went, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're saying give 1,000 to the barbers over here, then 1,000 to these people over here, you gonna give it to them.
Yeah, you got to.
Give her what you wanted to give her, and she do with it whatever she wanted to do with it. That's how I would have just did it. If you want to keep it and put more towards your truck, you do that. If you wanted to just feed the, the other people in line, which I felt like would have helped because now you're bringing in more business. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I got a free meal. I'll make sure I tell my cousins,
Mm-hmm.
blah blah. Um, yeah, it just wasn't cool on her end. It really was
Mm-hmm.
not cool on her end, especially being a businesswoman. It's just I would think the first important thing of being a good leader is like your integrity. Like
Yes.
just do what you say you're gonna do. And just be a good example for
Mm-hmm.
your staff as well. Even if she heard you, her Keith say, this is for the people in line. This 2,000 or $1,000 for
Uh-huh.
the next few people in line. Do it.
You bring them enough business. I know it's like I know people string on the hearts. I know some people are nicer than others, and I guess like you said, if you got it, give it. I guess if you want to, but I feel like you're giving enough already. I think we
Mm-hmm.
overextend ourselves so much, and I actually, to be honest, I don't even think he's doing it for the cameras. I think he genuinely want to get these people money. Maybe he
Mm-hmm.
feel like it'll really help them. But it's the sad part of it kind of messes up your mission in a way because it's kind of like I think the whole food review thing is to bring them more customers, keep their business going, make them continue to work hard, make them continue to be motivated to keep these restaurants and food trucks open. But I think the money, honestly, you never know what they're gonna do with the money. And you see, and
Yeah.
this is a good example of you really honestly can't trust somebody to put that back in their business. And I feel like I think that should be the first thought. Like giving them money probably won't do what I think it'll do. So let me just kind of just keep them, keep sharing and keep, giving them exposure. I think that's enough.
Right.
Because you see, apparently he brought her more customers. So I think that it should have stopped there. You messed it up, or you messed it up for like people who probably could have took that and did something good with it. And people in life do that anyway. Like somebody could start doing something good, and it's always gonna be that one person who messed it up. If not,
Right.
like it just can never go right. And I don't know if it's just that's how the world is, where everybody can't just act right. But it's like, why do you want to be that person that messed it up for everybody else? Why,
Yep.
like, and then it's another thing. It's like one thing to mess it up, but it's like being greedy too. Because if he was already giving you a tip, I mean, you're taking it as if you were getting nothing. He was already giving you $1,000 tip on top of
Mm-hmm.
business. You were probably gonna see one of your best days on top of the tip. So it's kind
Yep.
of like, why? What is it? Does money make people so greedy? Like people literally, well, we see what money does, but it's like money make people do like the worst stuff. Like
Yep.
they don't even think.
Yep.
Like you would take that much money from people when this man has like, and this man has told you in front of people at that. And I know you didn't think you was gonna be able to get away with it because the people right
Mm-hmm.
there. So I don't know. I wonder
Somebody
that
actually
whole process.
recorded it.
It's
This
like
maybe she was in the bind, Nate. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I just feel like what I took from this is I would hope that she don't feel like taking that money was worth it because I think like you blocked your blessings. So now that you kind of messed that up, I just don't see nobody else donating or giving to you like that. Like you literally have broke the possibility of somebody else, doing that for you, or that could
Yeah.
literally make people look at you like in a negative way. Now I don't know how people, but people maybe like to sit in that negative light. But good luck with it. Stop being greedy. Don't block your blessings. Are you kidding me? But yeah, it don't look good. But
Really
anyway,
don't.
now you know better. So we love reality TV. We talk about it all the time. We love the
Mm-hmm.
quotes. We love them sitting down, argue with each other. It's funny. It's fun. But I think reality TV has took a dump. It's on the floor. And for many reasons. And I think one of the main ones, not to give too much credit, but this creation of this network called Zeus.
Yes.
And of course, that might be something good to watch on Zeus. I don't know, but of course, we know the show that gets the most light and the most energy is Baddies. I don't know if it's, I think they go to different places, so I'm gonna say Baddies East, West, wherever Baddies. And there's so many ways you can kind of be disappointed in us. But what made me look at it, I think the most recently, of course, you brought it up, but we kind of knew was that Nene, out of all people, kind of hosted the reunion. Now, if you've seen any clips of the reunion, these girls don't do nothing but fight. I don't even know if they talk, but they literally going to fight. They literally put on their
Yes.
dress to fight. It's not even, it's honestly not even like the old Bad Girls Club. I'm gonna be honest. The old Bad Girl Club had at least some context of like they were working on something in their life, or they were
Yeah.
building bonds with each other, going out having fun. I don't even know if they even do that now. I think they just literally fight, and
Mm-hmm.
it makes me wonder and worry, is this where we're heading? Are we telling like young girls behind that you got to get on here on TV and fight because this the ton of like this it, because I don't think it's like it's nothing wrong with being on reality TV. And I think back in the day, or you could say around the first years of love and hip hop and stuff, I think it probably did sound like, okay, I'm gonna get on TV and get myself some exposure, start my career. And I don't have to get on there and fight and stuff. I can just, just get in front of put myself in front of more people. But it's like
Right.
now, are you even able to enter TV and shows like this without even fighting with somebody? I don't think it's like a single person on that show that does not fight or do something crazy. So it just made me wonder, like, is this where we heading? Is this reality TV
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Ah,
This is reality Zeus TV. Network is the damn devil's network. Like you just cannot convince me that the devil is not taking over that network. And not just devil, but only because we talking about Zeus now because
mm-hmm.
of baddies. But it is like I just don't even know what to say. Like you said, I don't. It's not just baddies on there, right? It's like other shows
It's
where, like the network in general, is just women
yeah,
on there fighting. Well, excuse me,
mm-hmm.
black women,
Mm-hmm.
mainly black
The
women. It is
foundation of it,
surprised to see Nene
yeah.
hosting
Mm-hmm.
the baddies. What I don't even know what that says about her. Now, it can kind of seem like, okay, I need some money.
Mm-hmm. Or another
If you're
look.
doing the baddest, yeah. But then again, they did say Zeus pay good, but at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, it's the image,
Yeah.
right? How is this representing you?
Mm-hmm.
It will be. I'm gonna honestly say I would think it would be hard for Nene to move back up. Now it is Nene. I'm not saying that she can't. I like Nene, but once you kind of hit bottom and Zeus is rock bottom, Zeus is under the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna say it's gonna be hard to climb back up, and
Oh, even
and
yo.
and prove me wrong. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. But other than that, I just don't see it happening. Is she's clicking, but she's clicking down, and that's just the only way to put. A lot
Yeah.
of those girls probably are coming from situations where
Yeah.
they really needed some money or
Mm-hmm.
like impoverished areas and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So you're just trying to get
Make it.
money. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. You're just trying to make it. I get it. But I'm gonna be for real, and a lot of people not gonna like me for saying this. Do one season, get your money and gone. Go
It,
somewhere. If you needed some
yeah,
money that bad. But at this point, I'm trying to say this is what y'all like.
yeah.
This
Mm-hmm.
is how you want to live. How can you live in the house and you wake up every day just
Fine.
fighting? I
It
can't
can't even.
even
It's
go
not
to
even
sleep if I
fun. You know what I'm
know,
saying?
like y'all arguing about the dumbest stuff. Like I'm just not getting it. And they're inviting these people out to places where we'll never think we see these type of people. I'm gonna just say that
Mm-hmm.
that act this way anyway. And like you said, what is this representing for not just the black community but black women?
I saw a clip where they were like in Jamaica or something, and they were out there fighting and pulling each other in that water and like fighting in these. I just like. I just hate. I just really hate. I think the bad part is how much engagement and stuff it gets. So it's kind of like now we looking at it like, oh yeah, like I said, stuff like that could be entertaining to some people, but it's the fact of you don't. People don't realize how much damage we do because it's already
Mm-hmm.
hard. You don't know how much damage you do to keep putting this in front of their face to be like this all they do, and this, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all they're gonna say. This
Yeah.
all they do. They just love to fight. You go into places like out of the country on a trip and we fighting. Like it's not even that's why I say it's not even a point of like at least when the old beggar club, of course I think in general, it's more it's not even a fighting thing. I'm gonna be honest, because people in life fight. This is a real thing. People of every race, shape, form, they fight, they get into it. Fine. But at least on the other, like I said, the Beggar Club show, at least they were working towards something. They came in with a mission of, you know what I'm saying? They were setting them up to actually try to do something with in their life or
Yeah.
something. And it's like this one, there's no end goal, no mission, no nothing.
This on Baddies now, like, oh my god, it'll be so hard for them to move up. The way we moving right now, no, it's not.
Because that's what they want.
See, Nene is in the older generation, so she'll be
Right.
clicking down. But for them, they're clicking up
Because that's how they
because this is where we're headed. Literally headed this way, and I don't understand. It's like much as I hate to keep saying this, I'm not even gonna say it. But I would think with certain situations, I just feel like we don't have a cutoff. Like it's always there's no boundaries to anything.
none, no
Like
limits.
it's like you just said, we sit here fighting in restaurants, fighting in Jamaica, fighting in Paris, fighting wherever. Like, do y'all not know when you go to other countries, that's the first every time it's so embarrassing when we go somewhere, you cut on the TV and it's either black folks stealing. And yes, we always know this is the only thing they're gonna show. So do
Mm-hmm.
it then.
Thank you. I'm about to say you're giving it to them. That's why that's all they show. You're giving it to
Let's
them.
start right there. Stop doing it.
Yeah.
I know
It's
it is so draining. Me and my sister just got finished talking about it. It is so draining having to move a certain way because people see
because
us a
people
certain
think,
way. But one, they got every reason to
mm-hmm, you're giving it to them.
in certain cases. And two, I don't know. But yeah, it's just like I just really don't know. I don't know where we're headed. It is getting scary, and
Mm-hmm.
we have to stop. I think with us, it's always fun, fun, fun. Long as they're having fun, long as they're having
That's
fun, that
not,
is
yeah.
that, and that's fair. I get it. You can have fun, but also have boundaries. For one, you're too old to be doing this. I would
And it's some
think
stuff
somebody
you can.
18,
Mm-hmm.
19, from 18 to 21. I get 18 to 20. I get somebody 21 it. After
Mm-hmm.
21, you should not be sitting here doing this stuff. I don't care. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what nobody say. Stop all this. Long as they're having fun, long as they're doing this, don't stop with all that. Long as they have fun. Y'all used to, yeah. No, we didn't.
No,
If
exactly.
we fought, we not filming fighting.
Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, it's a normal thing, but for that to be the only line of representation on TV, supposedly one of the most biggest networks right now, you can't think that's.
Like, how
Uh,
y'all sit and watch this? Like,
hmm and be
like you said, it's
engaged in it.
nothing to watch. It's
It ain't.
literally
It's
just
literally fine.
fighting.
Go watch a boxing match. You want that? Like it's not. They watching stuff like that. More money being put into it. If they fighting and stuff now, what you think they gonna do next? it's literally only going south. It's nothing positive. It's nothing good. Ain't not one positive thing coming out of it. So I just always say, think about it. What's gonna come next? If you, like you said, there's no limits and boundaries. So what comes next? Something much worse. So yeah, if you watch Baddies, good for you. But just know what you're watching. Let's pay attention to what you watch. And
I
that's
swear, like,
yeah. I'm gonna just let y'all have that because it's embarrassing to me. I hate to see us like that. I really do. Okay, at the end of every episode, we give y'all something to sleep on. So I'm gonna give you something to sleep on. I was
please
going to
do
be
not.
just something positive, but I'm not. I'm going to say, I know Valentine's Day is next week.
Hmm.
If you're with somebody, if you're not with somebody, I think the first thing you should do is sit there and love on yourself. I don't think people be saying it enough. Love on
Hey.
yourself. Like, I ain't saying you ain't got to go out and buy yourself no flowers or nothing, but literally sit there and like, am I loving on myself while what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what we do. We think about like, oh, I gotta have the other person enjoy it. Not really. Love on yourself.
Okay, true.
You just got to. I don't know where they come from, but it just literally came out my Duke. But yeah,
I might I
but
might
yeah,
just do that. I forgot I will be off that night. So I might just
just love on
do
yourself.
a
I'm about to
little
say just
self-care for myself. Give me some wine. I'm gonna cut the TV off, dim the
yeah,
lights, and
literally. Even though we should do it every day, but we're gonna do it in the I guess light of the holiday. Just everybody, I think
yeah,
everybody should literally love on yourself, no matter if you with somebody or not. You could be with somebody still. Let's not rely on that person to
yeah.
love on you. Like literally love on yourself. Let's do
Your
that.
big ass on the song. Yeah. Your big ass on the song. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Give
Oh
me a
wait.
whole little layout of some wings, piece of
Uh-huh.
wine. Let's
Real
see.
talk. I think everybody
Okay.
should literally do that this year. Like, why not? But yeah,
True.
that's what I have to sleep on. So definitely take it to heart. Yes.
Find your inner strength. I think we sometimes focus on the outside strength and being able to look strong on the outside. But the inner strength is, I feel like, what's most important. And also learn to detach from bad habits as well. Um, I don't know. It's something with that. I don't know, but find your inner strength, whatever that is, whatever that looks like, and then just kind of like how we was talking about with Monique. Um, you know, stand stand up in it. Stand up, and if something has happened to you, if
Yes.
you're dealing with just other things, it could be school, it could be friendships, whatever it is, just stand in it, figure
Mm-hmm.
out on your end what you can do to change it because you don't want to dwell in stuff. You don't want to, because when you dwell in it, you're going to get swallowed up. I promise
That's
you,
it.
you're going to swallow
End
it.
of depressed.
But yes, but just do whatever you need to do. But I promise you, you're going to get through it. I promise you. I
Amen.
guarantee you. So, yes, that was the strength card in reverse. So, yes, it's about inner strength and then that physical strength.
There you go.
And
Okay.
everyone will see it, whatever I'm going with this. But yes, that's a
Okay.
message.
And I'm gonna take it. Yes, let me focus on this because I got I got so many.
People.
Yeah, I got so many I gotta so.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
I know you guys enjoyed that, didn't you?
They
Anyway,
did.
thank you for watching. And thank you
Yes.
for the continuous. We had to keep saying it. The continuous watchers. No matter if you come in every now and then, thank you.
Thank you.
So
Thank
I
you.
always remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, do what you do, join the conversation, tell us what you think, and make sure you watch the Monique interview. I do that.
Yes, and stay tuned for the next episode. It is our Valentine's Day episode, and you don't want to miss it.
Don't do that. Don't miss it. Smooches.
Mwah.